I thought I'd talk to you about going to chemo tomorrow. You can see that I got my hair cut, and I'm going to have a video about that made too. But so they were nice enough at my oncology department when they talked to me about what to expect from chemo and everything. They gave me a little bag to bring to chemo that I could put stuff in. It already had a few things in it. It's pretty nice. Got places for your water bottle, pockets inside, pockets on the other side. It's kind of cute. I picked a cheerful one, and I thought I'd kind of tell you a few things that I'm putting in. And I have read and heard people talk saying that you probably will take too much stuff the first time, which I think is probably true because I don't have any idea what chemo's going to be like. I know I'm going to be there for at least 3 or 4 hours, maybe longer, when you count the time I'm going to be with my doctor. So, and you're just sitting there, I'm assuming, getting your chemo. So I wanted to bring plenty of things that I might need. That might change, and I'll let you know after I get chemo if I realize that you don't need all these things. So just real quickly, couple boxes of little tissues you're going to need. Some kind of wet ones to help sanitize your hands. And I also have hand sanitizer. That was in my bag for me. And I also am taking some Clorox to wipe any surfaces that I might touch. It's really important if you're going on chemo, especially now with the fear of the coronavirus and flu and anything, your immunity's down and you just really can't get sick. So you want to really clean everything you're going to be touching. Some body lotion. This happens to be cocoa oil, and I have several different body lotions in there. I have some kind of lip balm. This is Carmex. It was in my bag. I also got Biotin Dry Mouth Moisturizing Drops. There's also a mouthwash that I'm going to be using on a regular basis because one of the side effects of chemo is getting mouth sores, and I want to prevent having mouth sores the best I can. And this is one of the things that they tell you to do, which we will talk about in another video too. But so I have a little spray so I can just spray my mouth if I start needing it. I have Queasy Drops for upset stomach, nausea. I also have a pack that my daughter gave me of the Chimes ginger chews. They say ginger is really something good to have to help stop nausea. Now, I may not have nausea. They put a lot of nausea things in your drip when you get it, or your chemo when you get it. So, but just in case. And these are kind of cool because I don't really love the taste of plain ginger. It's just not my favorite. When I eat sushi, I always push the ginger aside. I never eat it. But these are different flavors. There's the original, but there's peanut butter, mango, I think lemon. There's several different ones that she bought me. And I did try the peanut butter one tonight. Really good. Really tastes like peanut butter. And you don't really feel any of the heat until you get closer to the middle of the chew. And once you've chewed it for a while, you do get a little bit of heat from ginger, but not a real strong ginger flavor, which makes me happy because I don't like that taste. So these are really good. I'm really glad that she got those for me. She's very thoughtful. I did get a little personal cooler, fan cooler. I know a lot of people get cold at chemo and they have blankets there for you, just having that go in your system. But I also have hot flashes constantly. I don't know when I'm going to be over that, but so that's just in case I need it, and I may not. Then I have some cozy little socks. My daughter got these. They say cancer sucks on them. They're really cute with a little kitty on it to make me more comfortable. I have, of course, pens and pencils. of all types, a journal to write in. Not only will you be able to write things down that you need to ask your doctor, but anything that you want to do, any tip that you hear about while you're at chemo. They also say you get a chemo brain and you forget things a lot. And so you need to write them down. And also just to put some of your thoughts about chemo in it, to see where your head's at while you're having chemo. That's really cool. I was given a little word finder search so I could do that. I'm taking some of my reading, which this is a really great book for you to get. Chemo Secrets to Thriving. It's written by Roxanne Brown. And if you're getting ready to go to chemo, it's real short, easy to read chemo book that tells you about things that have happened to her. Not everything will probably happen to you, but there's just lots of really references in here. And I think I really recommend it. My daughter bought it for me again. And she got one for herself and one for me, and we read it. And I really did learn a lot about chemo in a verbiage that is easy for me to understand. So I'm going to take that with me. I also got some snacks. First, gum, because I said that will help if your mouth gets dry. Saltine crackers, which everybody knows. You take it when you're not feeling good, you have a little queasy stomach. Pretzels, which were already, I already put in little bags, and because there are some people who say having ginger ale and pretzels really helps with nausea, and so in the morning I'm going to grab a ginger ale out of my refrigerator. However, I may find out that they have some there. Then a roasted nut. I usually eat raw nuts because I'm vegan, but they said you don't really want raw nuts when you have chemotherapy, and we'll talk about that later in a food issue. But but you should have roasted. So I got roasted nuts and a Lara bar, which are really a nice flavor snack, and also for a food replacement for a meal. This is strawberry chocolate chip, which is a limited edition. They don't always have it, but I have some. And then also, my daughter read that sometimes when you're in chemo and mouth sores, it's good to have something cold in your mouth to help prevent some cold sores. So I'm taking a couple of they're just small popsicles, and all they are just fruit and water, and I think a little sugar. So those are good. And of course, if you want to take a laptop, or if your partner that's going with you into chemo can take a laptop, and I will of course take my phone, and because we want to work on these messages, because neither one of us are very good at editing things, but we're learning, so we're going to take that. And also, a laptop was great if you want to watch a movie while you're there. If you can get Netflix or TV channels on there, you can do that too. So my bag's kind of heavy. I'm going to put my camera in there too. I forgot I have a camera. I'm going to put that in there. This is kind of heavy, but it's a nice big bag. It'll have everything I need for chemo. And like I said, I may end up taking some things out or realizing I don't need some things. I do know that they have snacks and drinks and foods at my chemo, which is Texas Oncology. They're really great there. But because I'm vegan, I'm not sure if whatever they have is going to be something that I want. So I'm just taking a few of my own. And of course, water. I forgot. You're supposed to have 2 liters of water a day when you're on chemo. So I bought my water bottles in liters, and I'm going to take a liter with me, and then I'll have a liter when I get home to drink. It's important to drink lots of water to help push those toxins through. So that's my chemo bag. And if they don't give you one, just get any kind of little bag that you want. Try to make it cheerful. That way you can just carry this one bag. It'll have everything you need in it. So I'll tell you about chemo on the next one.